right? Rising, universe, earth, look at the sky. You are pulling out all the stops for today. Thank you. It is very much needed, especially with this body of ours finally releasing its monthly energies into the earth again. Oh fuck, this is a steep hill. It doesn't look like a steep hill, but it's a steep hill. And my body is feeling tender. But we're aiming to get up there where the sun is, slowly and steadily. So, universe, what is going on? Well, as you know, we're feeling grateful for yesterday's rituals, the new moon Gemini, the duality of experiences coexisting, which is reflective of how today we're oscillating between joy and irritation. The irritation being a defense mechanism for the hurt and of our big transition from living with a human to living alone again. First time in over 6 years, 7 maybe. I came home in 2020 for COVID, so we made it. Sun is shining on my skin. This is good. Where's the post? Here it is. Okay. Let's put you up. Oh. Hello, little fungus. You're not a fungus. What are you? Lichen. You're very interesting looking. Here we are. There I am. Yeah. And Coda's over there. He's sniffing, and I am yapping. Universe, we are yapping. We're feeling, like I said, oscillating between the two experiences of joy and sadness, between the defense mechanism of hurt because things are changing, and that's my go-to, is to pull myself into isolation and to just be in my own space. And that's fine. I know this, and I recognize that things are changing for the better, that us separating is leading us to new pathways in life where we're actually going to feel a lot more joy within our own experiences, and the love for each other hasn't changed. It's just our life together is shifting, transforming, and it's no one's fault. It's a mutual agreement for sure. We both recognize how deeply we love and care about each other, but our personalities clash in the sense of how we tend to nurture each other when we are most needed. And often what's best for us is to take space from one another from moments when we need that nurturing, which kind of just leads us to feeling like we're missing something. And it's been known and talked about a lot, and it is hard to let go of something, of the love. And I know for myself, I've fallen so in love with the potential of this relationship, more so than the actual reality, which is that it is hard, and it has been hard for the last 5 years, and it hasn't has had its beautiful adventures and wonderful moments, but we've also had a lot of heartbreak and hardships and unnecessary challenges that have come through because of our inability to see clearly how much we were hurting and how little the other person was able to meet those needs. But also it's taken me 5 years to actually seek therapy, and I know for a lot of it, relationship, it felt like for him that I was crazy and not able to make sense of my intense emotional outbursts that sometimes, yes, were hormonal. Certainly, I always tend to have a couple of days leading up to a couple of days just before I start bleeding where I do get very fragile and I'm very, very sensitive to energies. And if the energies are heavy and dark in any way, I will just amplify those things. But I can also be really calm and gentle and loving in that states as well. It just depends on the environment and the energies of the people I'm around. And he is a mirror to me in many ways. Anyway, you know all this. I've talked to you about this. I just feel like today, especially as we transition out of one thing into something else, we're stepping into this day, this new day, and it's pristine. It couldn't be any clearer. And the sun is out, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy. Even though I feel like crying, these are like tears of joy because it is magical out here, universe. You have really put on a magical show for us today. And it's not just us, the whole valley gets to enjoy a day of sunshine. And Coda gets to enjoy sniffing some smells in the sun, eh boy? Yes. And I'm grateful that he gets to hang out with me because having a companion of some sort is nice. It's like a physical object to talk to. I know I'm talking to the trees right now, but I don't know. You know, humans are different. They need the like eyes upon them. They need the sounds, and I know I can hear you. I hear the confirmations. But I just want to say how much I appreciate and feel gratitude for the sunshine today, for the sounds of the ocean that are reaching my ears right now, for the noises of the birds and the dogs in the distance barking, for the joy that is on Coda's face. I appreciate and am grateful for this hot cup of tea, this food that I'm going to enjoy eating, for the fresh air, the slow-paced mornings, the meaningful work that I can do from anywhere in any sunny spot of the house. I am so grateful and love my life so fucking much. I appreciate so much the things that you have instilled within me that have helped me to rise above my wounds, above my hurt patterns, above the behaviors, thoughts, and feelings that keep me in my victimhood. I appreciate and am grateful that I have been able to see light in places where there felt only to be darkness. That through my application of the things that I am learning, I have integrated into my being a version of myself I never imagined possible. But I'm so appreciative and grateful that I have risen to this space within myself. And I know that there's always more to learn. I am not by any means perfect. There's still parts of me that hurt and still wish for others to witness how much I hurt. But I know better than to express into the world, or inflict rather on the world, my hurt, and expressing my hurt in ways that alchemize it and transforms it. To be a feeling, to transform it from the fires that burn away the old worn out stories, the old worn out feelings, the fears, the shame, the doubt. My greatest harbored feeling was shame for myself, was shame for the way that I exist in the world, the way that I tend to move through the world. It's odd and strange, and people questioning that I don't have reasons for why I'm this way, I just am this way. That shame created fear, created anger, created insecurities about my self-expression, my authentic being, and whether or not I truly deserve to exist in this world as I am, because it was so different. Yet it's not that different, not really. It's just like many other women out there who are wildly untamable in the sense of their movement and their body's availability to just flow in such a different way. No stream being the same, no flower quite the same design. It's all because in some way we're guided with a spirit in our own unique path. And I know that you know this already, Spirit. I know that you know this, Earth. But I like being able to talk to you about it because, as you know, so yes, today is the day after our Gemini new moon. And now we're into Cancer season. Our Cancer moon coming in to greet the more subtle emotional aspects of our subconscious being. Mercury and Sol in Gemini communicating with us, translating words and written, processing the information that's coming through our sensory pieces. Our vessel, our body, our host for greatness, our host for experience, our host for misery, for sadness, for loss, for joy, for receiving, for all of the things. And the sun is out and it is warming and it is delicious on my skin. And the horses are looking over here thinking, I'd quite like to be in the sun, but she's up on the hill. They're not the most social creatures either. Universe, if I could say something about my next few days, it will be that I will listen before I respond to any... Oi, Coda! Get home! Tricky boy. I knew it. I felt it. Yeah, I felt you, Coda. I sensed it. I knew I just started walking for something. What was I saying? Oh yeah. If I can say anything about my coming days, it will be that in honor of our connection, universe, that before I respond to people, especially people, that I will take a minute to listen. Because that is one of my greatest fears, is to actually listen before responding. To be seen as being weird and like, I guess my biggest fear is to be ostracized and burnt at the stake. And for some reason, stopping to actually listen to hear, what is it I want to say? What is it we want to say right now in response to this? Feels like scary, because that pause between me asking that question and the response coming through me and the person staring at me while I'm making up my mind. That's scary. I don't know why. But I just wanted to bring that to the light so that we can move through that consciously when it's brought to us in real life. And secondly, as much as I am like longing for friends, for like gals, pals who are like see me from this truth of my being, and I see them for the truth of their being, and yeah, we grow in ways, and maybe some people stay for a long time, some people stay for a short time. Anyway, what I'm saying is, even though I long for like girlfriends, I enjoy my solitude, and I'm okay with just it being us for a little while longer. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. It doesn't have to be anything grand. I know that time will, you already know what I want and what I need, and you're guiding me, and I'm trusting you every single day to bring forth what it is that I need to live life in the way that is cultivating the things that we want together and opening experiences and doors and possibilities. And I know I'm very confused about moving or staying, and my heart kind of just wants to stay, and part of me is like, is that just because that's the most comfortable thing to be doing right now? Or am I genuinely needing to just stay rooted in the space right now? And it's a very confusing topic, but I know that I'm oscillating between moving and staying where I am. But I feel mostly like I already know that this is, for the next couple of months through winter at least, is where I need to stay to keep me somewhat grounded before I like try to make plans for the future. But anyway, you know what would be really nice? If we won the lottery and then we just I don't know what to do after that. I don't know, but we have many ideas. I'm sure we'd work out brilliant ways to spend the money. I think I'd concrete the whole driveway, to be honest. Just because it's fucking dangerous, getting dangerous, slippery. Concrete the whole thing, finish paying someone to finish building Ra's place, and then buy a van and travel with the animals, looking for our own plot to land on. But then also I kind of want to stay in my hometown and live here and grow things here. And what was the word? Oh yeah, I want to build I want to use my ghetto, not my ghetto, use my, what am I even saying? Use my charming income, my super income, because I'm going to be super rich from all this social media stuff one day. Because who wouldn't want to use my services and offerings and stuff? Anyway, we're going to use that money and we're going to create jobs here, because I want to see the people and lands of this valley flourish. And if I have access to lots of monies, then if I'm eating, my whole tribe eating, okay? And you know that already about me, but I just feel like that needs to be said into the void of the universe, so that it is out there vibrating. That offer wave is getting sent out there, and it can be received, it can be confirmed, and then all I have to do now is wait and allow for that to happen. So yeah, those are my plans. Once we start making big dollars, once our stability has come, we can start hiring people and making ourselves feel good by helping other people feel good and living well and eating good food. Oh my gosh, we can plant so many organic gardens and fruits, and I know that people say the soil's not great here, but I reckon anything is possible. And yeah, look at these pine trees. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have to come up with the solutions. The solution is in the people, is in the minds and hearts of the people, and that's the point, is getting all of the people together, so that we're collaborating together. Anyway, you know that. I know that. All I have to do now is keep doing what I'm doing, take care of my body. Today is a very restful day as she is heavily flowing from me. So we're just going to take it easy, nurture the body, nurture the mind, do some journaling, do some work on our website, and keep chatting to you. Because I love chatting. I love the yaps. Anyway, I think that's all I have to document for this tubers. If you've been listening to this and you're not the universe or the earth, well, technically you are, but if you're like a human with a personality and eyes and ears and such, hi, thank you for watching this. I am so grateful that you're here spending time with me. How beautiful, how wonderful it is to meet your acquaintance. If you'd like to stick around, please do, because this is just the beginning of something that I have no idea where it's going. It's kind of an experiment, an experience. Buongiorno, thank you for being here. Yeah, let's see where this goes together. How about that? Anyway, if you are here and you are a human, just drop a comment down below so that I have some kind of idea about who it is that's listening here. Anyway, have fun. See ya. Kakitiano.